Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, this is how I always do my intros. Quite boring. Welcome, subscribe, like, comment. I really appreciate all of you guys for subscribing. We have passed the 6,000 mark now. So today I am going to be doing a get to know me, as you can see over here. I have done one before, so I'll link that up. That was maybe like a good year or two ago, somewhere around there. So new things have happened in my life since then. So some of these questions are related to body positivity. Some of them are just random questions. Yeah, it's just a big mishmash of stuff that I've got from my Instagram questions, and then like one or two questions that I thought were funny that I could read on my laptop. And since my camera is still not fixed, I'm using an iPhone. So laptop is where I'm getting the questions from, so please forgive me for always looking down here to read them. I'm gonna do them in random order. I'm not really gonna like pick and choose, but anyway. Okay. Number one, how are you keeping up self-care routines during quarantine? I can't even brush my hair some days. Girl, same. I can't even remember the last time I brushed my hair. I think it's very different for me because I don't have a routine on a normal basis anyway. So I think waking up has become a bit like standard at the same time now, because I have like skylights at the top of my room, so the sun starts beaming and by like 8 o'clock I'm up ready to go. And in terms of like having a strict regime, I'm not being too hard on myself. I think that's very important, because we're all seeing people doing all of these home workouts every single day, and yoga and reading and signing up for new classes online, and sometimes it's just not like, you just can't manage to do it all. So don't worry about your routine so much. I have just been trying to make sure that I'm doing like one thing work-wise that I wanted to do a day, and then like one thing that I wanted to do play-wise. And then like every second day I've been working out, sometimes even actually every third day. So yeah, I've just been keeping up, I guess. Spending way too much time on my phone though. Then, are you doing okay? Am I doing okay? I am doing okay. It's such a weird situation that we're in right now. So I was extremely anxious before lockdown started happening. And that seems to have subsided, so I'm really happy about that. It's weird not seeing my friends. That really sucks, but thank God for like house party and FaceTime and all of those good things. And I do manage to get to see my parents every now and then, because they literally live like 2 seconds down the road. I have my good days and I have my bad days, but generally positive days. Someone wrote to me, it was a 2-question thing over here, saying, the world doesn't know it, but I'm struggling with my face, weight gain, exercising, eating. Worse, I can feel I'm picking up more weight and losing self-esteem. Girl, my heart goes out to you, because I can tell you that pretty much like 80% of the people that are watching this, and myself, can relate to you on some level. We've all been there. It's really like, there's not much you can say to a person when they're at their bottom, and you can feel that like your body's just not happy anymore. But what I will tell you is that the people that you look at online that look like they're having the best times of their lives, it's basically not always true. So don't like compare yourself to other people, number one. Number two, I actually found this article that I've been trying to stick to every day or every other day, doing one thing out of, I think it's like 7 things, to try and help my self-esteem, like try and boost it, because self-esteem actually like has such a big effect on everything else that happens in your life, and how you receive it and how you give it out. So I'm actually going to link that down below here, and I hope that you just give it a read, because it is really helpful. I can feel that it started to make me feel a bit better, even given the circumstances at the moment. So Sending love, sending light. Don't be too hard on yourself, and I promise you things do get better if you take the time to, instead of watching one series for a day, just like maybe read something enriching or bake something enriching, or like just get your blood flowing in like a fun way, like dance, do something like that. But yeah, stay peachy, babes. What keeps you going on these days when you don't feel quite as confident about your body? It's difficult because sometimes I'll come across like just someone will share like a quote. I know it sounds so basic, but like a quote on Instagram that'll make me feel really good about myself. So that's why I follow people that I think are gonna motivate me or like just uplift me in some way. And then what else do I do if I'm not feeling too confident? Sorry, the light is coming in and out and it's very dark now. Sometimes I'll speak to friends and family about it. Sometimes I'll get like the most random comment on my Instagram and it'll just make me feel really good as well. So I think it really has a lot to do with, can you stop that please? You can sit here. Sit here. It's Max, guys. She says hi. Yeah. So surrounding myself with supportive people really does help. And if you have people that bring you down in your life, dude, just get rid of them. They are not the ones. Any self-care tips while we're all in quarantine? I don't do it, but I really want to. Make your fucking bed. Make sure that you wash your face. Like, just keep those routines normal. I think the best thing that I can say to everyone right now is try and take down that time on your phone that you're spending on there. Meanwhile, I'm here filming a video for you to watch and spending more time on your phone or your laptop. I think it's a really good time to like excel or like try new fun things out. Like one of my friends just started knitting the other day. I've gotten back into like cooking and baking and yoga. Find one little hobby that's like really something you don't normally have time for. Yeah. Would you rather smell like cheese, which has been left in the sun, or a hamster cage, which hasn't been cleaned in a fortnight? Oh my god, what a question. I think I'd rather smell like a hamster. Like cheesy smells are just not it for me. Would you rather have a full-blown mustache for a year or a permanently hairy legs for 10 years? Wow. I would not have a mustache. I'd be honest with you. I'd probably just wear pants for 10 years or just not give a fuck. Would you rather be a mad genius or popular but dim? I'd rather be a genius. Biggest lesson you have learned since you have started this channel? Ooh, interesting question, because I feel like when I first started this, like my intentions were completely wrong. Like completely wrong. I was actually like in a diet mentality when I first started, and I didn't even know how obsessed I was with food and with exercise, and even though it made me feel better, like I put on all of the weight again and I didn't have those like good coping mechanisms or like love or self-esteem to bring me through. This entire channel has basically just taught me to like take time for myself, and by doing these videos and content and whatever, it's just kind of like enriching my soul and making me feel more fulfilled and proud of myself actually. So I hope that answers your question. How do you find what suits your body? Do you look for certain colors? Funny question. I used to have very dark brown hair, and some colors like suited me back then and they look horrible on me now, and vice versa. So I think colors really do depend on, one, your skin tone, two, your hair color, maybe the possible color of your eyes. For example, I never used to wear pink back then, and now pink is like my favorite color to wear. But would I find what suits my body? I guess I take inspiration from plus size people. So I personally know that like I feel comfortable in anything that's high-waisted, because it like cinches me in at the waist and makes me feel like supported. I think it's literally just from trial and error. Magazines and following people that look like me, maybe, that I like their style. I don't think there's like huge rules with what suits your body. Also, you can wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, to be honest. How do I appreciate my body and grow a better self-esteem? So this definitely links back to the article that I'm gonna put down below for you. A lot of the time I don't even feel confident, to be completely honest with you. So just practicing, like actually practicing, like reading books, practicing exercises, because it's all well and saying like, okay, yeah, you should read this book and read this article. A lot of the time I don't even take my own advice, but like if you do these things, you're going to have some kind of bit of knowledge about how you should treat yourself. And yeah, I've mentioned a few other tips down here about self-esteem. So yeah, tell us a secret. Whoa. I haven't shaved my legs since like lockdown started. Maybe like 2 weeks now. Okay, so pet peeves. what are my pet peeves? So for those of you that don't know what pet peeves are, it's just like things that really irritate you. So I mean, there's like different realms of pet peeves for me, but do you hear that? My cat, she has, I think it's because she's put on weight. Well, she is fat, but she has like a breathing problem. So funny enough, anything that has to do with the mouth or the nose making noise freaks me the fuck out. Like people eating, I cannot stand. Drinking, cannot stand. Snoring, cannot stand. And then making bad traffic decisions. Like I think I'll be taking a quick route, but it's actually not that quick. And I end up staying in the quick route for longer than I would have. You know what I mean. Would you rather look like a potato or feel like a potato? What the fuck? Oh my god, I would rather look like a potato because I don't feel like it's cute feeling like a potato. Been there, done that. What part of the human face is your favorite? I don't know if it's talking about on me or on other people. But if it's on other people, we can speak about men. A good smile. Oof, good lord. A good set of teeth and a good smile. You got me going. And then if it's my face, I do like my eyes and lips. How did your ambassadorship with Cotton On come about? Okay, so funny story. I don't know. I remember asking someone who was like a mutual friend a long time ago who lived in South Africa if she could help me with a specific video of like doing a haul. Not necessarily like getting an ambassadorship with them. And that was a while ago and then she moved away. And then I pretty much always just wear Cotton On clothes anyway. So I was tagging them in my Instagram, but my Instagram, like it's pretty, like I'm not popping on Instagram. So I don't know if they just picked it up or if they were looking for someone who was plus size. And then yeah, they just DM'd me on Instagram and then got to emailing, signed a new contract for a year. So that's really cool. But yeah, a lot of people ask me this, but I actually do not know. Who's the lucky guy in your life? People like to ask me this when I ask them to ask me things. Yeah, privacy is epic, isn't it? Favorite products at the Favorite products at the moment. Okay, so if we are talking about beauty, like makeup and stuff, favorite products, definitely there's a Maybelline Infallible Concealer that is like insane. I think it's like Shape Tape, but maybe even a bit more full coverage. Estee Lauder Double Wear, my little hair tong thing that I got from Tony & Guy. Done a video on that, we'll link it for you. I actually don't know, nothing's really like sparked my heart. What is my dream job? Currently, right now, my dream job would probably be to just YouTube and create content and just like be a body positivity activist in the best way possible. I know that sounds like quite shallow, but like it's something that I really love doing and sharing with people. So that would probably be my dream job. Like not actually have to go and work anyway, or even just stay at home mom. That would slap. Where do you usually get clothes that fit perfectly but still look nice? It's a struggle for me. So again, most of my clothes come from Cotton On, and this is not a plug, but they have a plus size range now, so it's nice to know that I don't like have to squeeze into like the top of the normal size range. The majority of my clothes probably come from Superbalist on Misguided, because I feel like they have like quick fashion and it's really well priced, and the quality is not that bad either. Like this jacket is from there, and then also Zara, so they have nice basics and they are also like quite fashionable as well. Sometimes I do struggle with sizes there, but I have a smaller top than a bottom, so I always find like stretchy tops there. And to be honest, I don't really like any other stores at the moment, and I feel like I wear basic clothes. I don't wear like very fancy fashionable stuff all the time, so it's like accessories like sneakers, which you can get from like Sports Scene or anywhere like that, and then just like cute little accessories. You can get these from like the Fix, super cheap, sunglasses, Mr. Price, 10 Rand, like insane. But yeah, it's all about just like playing with fashionable things. How do you deal with being plus size in a relationship? Do you feel insecure? Very interesting question. Most of the time it doesn't even like bother me. doesn't even come up into my mind, because most of the time I'm like thinking like, okay, this person wouldn't be with me in the first place if they didn't think that I was attractive. I do get sometimes like a little bit like conscious, like when I'm not fully clothed. I'll speak about it with friends, or I'll just like think about it myself, and then I just come back to the plain simple fact that no one in my entire life has told me or like walked out on me because of my cellulite or my tummy. I really don't think that you'd be in a relationship with someone if they didn't like fuck with you fully. So yeah. With dating in general, it's quite tricky because I'm extremely tall and quite big as well. So I've got best of the both worlds. And I just know that there's a certain like category or demographic of men that aren't attracted to me, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things that you have to come to terms with. And it also just all rolls back into self-love and self-esteem. But yeah, go do your thing. He likes them curvy bits, I can promise you that. Do you think sometimes it's just easier to lose weight and be like the typical Insta girl? Wow, deep question. No. As much as like losing weight is sometimes on my mind, I don't feel like I would be half as happy, not even like 100% less happy. I don't know what I'm saying. I wouldn't be happy if I was just worrying about my weight all the time and all that stuff. Like, there are parts of me where I'm like, oh my god, it would be so nice to wear like fashionable clothes all the time and like have my size. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I'm happy with who I am, where I'm going and what I'm doing. Favorite person? Who's my favorite person? I definitely cannot answer that question because I have far too many. Far too many. But like, my favorite people know who they are. Do I have any hidden talents? I can like, I don't think it's a talent necessarily, but like I can like put my arm on the table and then like twist it all the way around. I don't know if that makes sense. And I don't think it's a talent either. What sets your soul on fire? Loving people and being loved? I don't know if that's the right answer to the question. Anything that I'm like passionate about, like obviously being in love with yourself is one of the most things that like makes me happy. And when I see women loving themselves, it just like, it's the bomb. Would you rather have an abnormally big toe or an abnormally big ear? Ew. Yikes. Maybe a toe? I don't know. Would you rather have an incredibly annoying high-pitched voice or really deep, low, manly voice? I think low. Is there an app that you hate but use anyway? Sometimes I fucking hate Instagram, guys. Oof. But sometimes I'm in love with it too. Yeah. If you could uninvent something, what would it be? Probably Facetune. Yeah, any apps that can like edit your body. If you could wedgie any historical figure, who would you pick? Oh my gosh. We can say Hitler. Yeah, Hitler was an asshole. If you're a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be? Probably Friends. If you could lock up one person in a mental institution, who would it be? Holy moly, I'm not gonna answer that question. What part of your body could use a little bit of lotion? Absolutely, from here downwards. I'm a typical white person when it comes to putting on lotion. And yeah, guys, I think I have rambled on enough. I know those are random questions, but like, quarantine time, we don't have much to do. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you found something funny. Don't forget to look at the links down below if you are not feeling so great about yourself. Stay peachy, people. Sending love and light. Wash your hands. Stay healthy. Stay indoors.